Hey everyone, welcome to Insightful Gaming. Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting topics in Path of Exile 2, whether the Warrior, specifically the Titan Ascendancy, is the best class for you. This guide is designed to help you understand the Warrior's background, its unique playstyle, and what makes it so incredibly strong. Then, we'll take a deep dive into the Titan Ascendancy, analyzing its 8 underlying skills and how they come together to create one of the most powerful options for dominating Wraeclast. By the end, you'll know if the Titan fits your playstyle and if it's the ultimate choice for your journey through Path of Exile 2. Let's get started. The Warrior class, by design, is a tanky powerhouse.
Now, if you like a style of melee that's a little slower but hits much harder, then the Warrior is for you. He pounds the ground with big chunky attacks and can shrug off the hits of small enemies with large amounts of armor. Even though the mace slams are slow, you never lose control. Longer attacks can be retargeted as you go, and if you find yourself committed to a long attack, you can dodge roll out of it at any time. Among the skill option for maces, you will find a variety of slams, fire attacks, war cries, and shield skills. Here, I'm going to slam the ground, rending it apart with lines of fire. Any slam skill will then cause these fissures to erupt with lava. I can even run through them with a skill like Stampede to do huge amounts of damage. The Warrior can also use war cries, which can empower your next skill. Seismic Cry, for example, will double any slams from your next attack. The Stampede counts as a slam, so I can double that for even more craziness. If you want to go a little faster and be a little more defensive, equip a shield. In PoE 2, you can raise your shield at any time to block all damage from the front, even spells. While holding up your shield, your stun meter will build as you take damage, so be careful. If it reaches 100%, your stance will break and you will be vulnerable. Some enemies also have unblockable attacks, which are indicated by this red flash. If you see one of these coming, make sure to dodge out of the way. Using a shield also gives you access to shield skills like Shield Charge, which allows you to charge towards enemies and stun them. While charging, you're also blocking the whole time, so you have full damage immunity from the front. The Warrior also has access to totems. Some totems have built-in abilities, like Shockwave Totem, which can be placed to stun nearby enemies and trigger aftershocks like those from the earthquake. But you can also get Ancestral Warrior Totems, which allow you to use any slam skill in your repertoire. This is a meta skill, which means that it's a skill you can put other skills into. I can take a slam like Sunder and socket it into my Ancestral Warrior Totem. Now when I summon him, he'll sit there and slam the monsters from a distance. There are 20 active skills for maces, so there's a lot more to try out, but by endgame you're going to be dropping hammers from the sky, leaping fearlessly into combat and separating the very earth you stand on.
Now let's talk about the Titan Ascendancy, the first of 2 Warrior Ascendancies, and one that focuses on raw power, durability, and heavy-hitting mechanics. The Titan is all about maximizing your tankiness while delivering crushing blows that leave enemies stunned and helpless. Its 8 underlying skills work together to create a cohesive and devastating build that excels in both offense and defense. The first skill, Stone Skin, increases the effectiveness of your armor from body armor by 50%. This is a cornerstone of the Titan's durability, ensuring that you can absorb massive amounts of physical damage. For players who enjoy wading into the thick of combat without fear, Stone Skin is a game-changing passive that allows you to survive situations where other classes would crumble. The second skill, Earthbreaker, introduces a 20% chance for your slam skills to create aftershocks. These aftershocks are bursts of area damage that occur after the initial impact of your slam, effectively doubling your damage output in AoE scenarios. This skill is particularly effective in builds that focus on two-handed weapons or dual-wielding heavy hitters, as it allows you to clear packs of enemies with ease while still dealing substantial damage to bosses. Following this, Ancestral Empowerment enhances every second slam skill you use by making it ancestrally boosted. Ancestrally boosted skills deal 20% more damage and have a larger area of effect, further amplifying your ability to clear packs and control the battlefield. One of the Titan's more unique passives is Colossal Capacity, which increases your inventory size by allowing you to carry a chest that adds 20 slots. While this might seem like a minor convenience, It adds a thematic layer to the Titan's identity as a powerful, larger-than-life character. For players who enjoy marathon farming sessions without frequent trips back to town, this is a small but appreciated quality of life improvement. The Titan's focus on physical dominance continues with Hulking Form, a passive that increases the effect of small passive skills by 50%. This essentially supercharges your passive skill tree, making every point you invest significantly more impactful. It's an incredibly efficient way to scale both offensive and defensive stats, giving you more bang for your buck as you build out your character. One of the most powerful aspects of the Titan Ascendancy is crushing impacts. This skill makes all your hits crushing blows, which inflict heavy stun on enemies that are primed for stun. Crushing blows are incredibly effective at crowd control, especially in group play, where immobilizing enemies can create huge advantages for your team. The synergy continues with surprising strength, which increases your damage against heavy stunned enemies by 40%. This combination ensures that once you've stunned an enemy, you can follow up with devastating attacks to finish them off quickly. The final skill in the Titan's repertoire is Mysterious Lineage, which grants a flat 15% increase to maximum life. For a class that already excels in tankiness, this is the cherry on top, ensuring that you can endure even the most punishing encounters. Combined with Stone Skin and Hulking Form, Mysterious Lineage makes the Titan one of the hardest classes to kill in Path of Exile 2. This incredible survivability pairs perfectly with the Titan's ability to dish out high damage, creating a build that feels both unstoppable and overwhelming. The Titan Ascendancy shines in builds that focus on heavy-hitting melee skills. For example, you can create a slam-focused build that takes full advantage of Earthbreaker, Ancestral Empowerment, and Crushing Impacts to deliver massive AoE and single-target damage. Alternatively, you can lean into its tankiness with Stone Skin, Mysterious Lineage, and Hulking Form, creating a near-indestructible character that excels at crowd control and survivability. The Titan is also an excellent choice for co-op play, as its heavy stun mechanics provide consistent crowd control that benefits the entire party. Whether you're clearing maps, taking on bosses, or supporting your team in co-op, the Titan's versatility makes it a top-tier option for any warrior enthusiast. So, is the Warrior Titan Ascendancy the best class for you? If you're looking for a build that combines unparalleled survivability with devastating damage and excellent crowd control, the Titan is hard to beat. Its combination of tankiness, heavy stuns, and AoE burst makes it a standout choice for both solo and group play. While it's not the only powerful class in Path of Exile 2, it offers a unique playstyle that feels incredibly satisfying to master. The Titan is perfect for players who want to dominate the battlefield, shake the ground with their footsteps, and leave enemies helpless in their wake. That's it for today's guide. Let us know in the comments if you're planning to try the Titan Ascendancy, or if another warrior build has caught your eye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on the latest Path of Exile 2 content. See you in Wraeclast.